right, this is a question from section 3.3b, question 6. The question is saying to find an equation of the tangent line to the graph of this function at this given point. So as we know, for the tangent line, I'm abbreviating tangent, it's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. The most important thing here, the calculus part, is finding m. So m comes from the derivative, so f prime at 3, the number 3. So the first thing we need to do is find f prime at x. Now, in this lesson we learned how to use chain rule. So you have an outer function and an inner function. So take the derivative of the outer function first. So the 2 comes down, and you leave this inside part as it is and raise it to 1. Okay, pretend it's like u squared. The derivative is 2 times u, so the 2 comes down and this is raised to 1. And then you go inside and take the derivative of the inner part. So the inside part, I'm just going to write it off to the side. It's a quotient, so we're going to need to use the quotient rule. So we take the derivative of the top, which is 1, times the bottom, minus, keep the top as it is, and then take the derivative of the bottom, which is 1, all over the bottom squared. Okay, so double check your signs when you get to this stage. So there's 1 from there, the bottom as it is, minus, keep the top, derivative of the bottom, all over bottom squared. Now, the more you simplify, the better it'll be, so that when you plug in the 3, you have less to deal with. So this is x minus 1 times 1 minus, this is 1 here, but distribute that negative, and you get that. Then, so on the top, the x and negative x, that's 0. So you have negative 1 minus 1, and that's negative 2. So you have negative 2 on the top and x minus 1 squared. I think that's simplified enough. So I'm just going to plug in 3 for the input to get the slope. So f prime at 3, sub in 3. So it's 3 plus 1 over 3 minus 1, negative 2 over 3 minus 1 squared. So I'm getting 4 over 2 there, negative 2, that's 2 squared, which is 4. And look at all the things that cancel. You just get 2 times the negative sign. So this is the slope. So the equation of the tangent line would be y minus 4 equals negative 2 times x minus 3. Now, this is coming from the point 3, 4 that was given. Okay, so if the question asks you to leave the answer in a certain way, like here it says in WebAssign, it'll have y and a box. So you're going to add the 4 over to the other side. So plus a 4. Sorry about that. And that should pretty much do the trick. Okay, if you want to distribute this, you can, but you don't have to. If you do, it'll be just a little cleaner, but you don't really need to do that. Okay, hope that helps.